Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. Joined by the head coach of the Hofstra baseball program, John Russo. Coach, welcome.
Hey, thanks, Lynn.
Let's get right to it, Coach. A busy week in Hofstra baseball. 3 games last weekend against Elon, plus 2 midweek games. So let's go to Elon. A 1-2 weekend. Drop the first 2 games, but then come back and rally to take the last game of the doubleheader on Saturday. What were your thoughts on the performance against the league, the regular season champion, Elon Phoenix?
I think you're right in the fact that, a busy week. It feels like 2 months ago we played Elon. Single Friday, doubleheader Saturday, had Sunday off. Coming in, we knew that they were the best team in the league. We knew that they had the best pitching in the league. They were everything advertised. And, the takeaway that I have from the memory of the weekend is, we competed for 27 innings. And, I think if you look on paper, in fact, we won 24 innings out of 27 innings against the best team in the CAA. We had 1 bad inning on Friday, cost us the game. On Saturday against Kirby, the top 20 pick, we had 7 unearned, or that's a 0-0 game. And then on Sunday, you get a great pitching performance from Russo, and Monday, and we get a win, and very easily could have took more. People were excited about the 1 win, but being in that dugout, felt like we could have done a little better.
You go to midweek games, and these were typical old school midweek baseball games. A 16-8 win at LIU Brooklyn, 15 hits, 16 runs, 7 doubles, 2 home runs, one of those days. And then yesterday, an 11-11 tie with Sacred Heart in 12 innings, game called due to darkness. What's your takeaway from these 2 midweek games? I know you got to see a lot of pitching and a lot of guys made the lineup and got some swings.
Tuesday, at the end of the day, I'm a baseball guy, and it was the biggest statistical anomaly I've ever seen as a coach. We struck out 17 times, we walked 9 guys, and we won by 8 runs. Usually that never happens. Usually 17 strikeouts means a loss. Usually 9 walks means a loss. And it definitely usually doesn't mean by 8 runs. But like you said, we had 8 doubles or 8 extra base hits and really crushed the baseball. More importantly, we played with a lot of confidence. We were able to carry the confidence that we had from the weekend and, basically the last 15 games or so, and just played winning baseball. And, got a big day from Sean Flaherty, got his first career home run. Vito had a 2-run homer to start the game and had a great day. And, when you put up 16 hits, obviously I'm, missing people that had a great day. But, got to see a lot of pitchers pitch on Tuesday, and got to see everybody throw. Basically our whole staff has thrown in the past week, which, as a team I think is awesome. And, yesterday against Sacred Heart, my takeaway in my memory of that'll be it was down 11-3, after 5 innings, and then scoring 8 in the last 4 to tie it and make it 11. And, at the end of the day, we want to win as much as anybody. And, I'm made, to believe in wins. But, our team could have quit. They could have said, hey, this is a Wednesday throwaway game. We have Delaware coming up this weekend. And never in that dugout did you not feel like we were going to come back and to get, the big 2-out triple from D'Onofrio in the 9th inning. Before that at bat, he was 0 for 5 in the game. And just shows you the type of character we have up and down the lineup. And it was great to have everyone, get into games this, past 7 days. And, just a big, thing about team right now. We're team, we're family. And we have a big series coming up here in Delaware.
Before we get to Delaware, just yesterday, obviously the offense coming back from 8 runs in the last 4 innings to tie it, but really, from my point of view, the relief work of Matt Seedham, Mike Murray, and Seamus Brazil over those last 6 1/3 where they shut down Sacred Heart was really the catalyst that let the offense get back in the game.
I agree. It's a great point. Down 11-3, everybody looks at the 8 that you come back, but you also had to hold them to 11 after the 5th inning. And, Matt, I said this last night, is, he gets a huge out with a guy on third base, a one-pitch pop-up, and, at the time you don't really think it's a big deal because it's 11-3, and ended up turning out to be a huge deal. And he has a lot of confidence in everything he does. When he catches for us, he has a lot of confidence. When he's at the plate, he has confidence, and I'm not really surprised by anything he's doing on the mound. And Michael Murray's, it was great to see him get out on the mound and have success for his 2 innings. He's really worked hard and got us a good inning in 2/3 there, and then Seamus came in with first and second and their 3-hole up, and was able to get a big strikeout there in the bottom of the 8th, in the top of the 8th, to give us an opportunity to score in the bottom of the 8th and the 9th. And then we were planning on Seamus to go an inning and a third at the most, and he ended up going 3 1/3. And just yeoman's work by him. Seamus has been great all year, and great team effort for sure.
All right, now let's look at Delaware. 3-game series starting tomorrow night in Newark, Delaware at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Saturday, and then a 1 o'clock game on Sunday. With the way things are in the CA standings, I mean, really the CA playoffs have started already, because these are going to have the intensity of playoff games. Every team outside of Elon is fighting for a berth. 3 games separate 8th place to 2nd place, and
Right.
Delaware's right in that mix, 8 and 10 in the league. We go in 7 and 11. They need these games. We need these games. What are you expecting from the matchup with the Blue Hens?
On paper, the league has been great every weekend, and I think everybody will say, oh, there's a lot of diversity. There's a lot of good teams and a lot of good coaches, and when you play on these weekends, it can go in any direction. On paper right now, we're an evenly matched up team. They hit a little bit better than us. We pitch a little better than them. We field about the same. We're very, very similar clubs. The one thing we're going to have to overcome is, they're a really good home team. I think they're 13-4 or something at home, and everybody plays better at home, but they play a lot better at home. And 34 people will be going on this trip this weekend, and it's going to take all 34 of us to come out of there with 2 of 3, because it's definitely going to be a dogfight. Game under the lights on Friday night at 7, Saturday night at 7, and Sunday at 1, and there's going to be a lot of electricity in the air that weekend. So it's something we're looking forward to. It's a reason we're all at Hofstra. It's the reason I coach at Hofstra is CAA games, and CAA baseball is where it's at, and it's where these kids want to be, and so we're excited to have this opportunity.
All right, and once again, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Newark, Delaware. Game time 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and then 1 p.m. finale on Sunday. You can follow the action at GoHofstra.com, and you've been watching the W. Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.